Hello again. Thought I'd go and show you some of my other prepping that I'm doing right now. As you can see, I've got my Food Safe #2 recyclable bucket from Home Depot. Inside that, we've got our Mylar bag, and we're going to be putting into the Mylar bag dehydrated Hashbrown potatoes. You can see it makes up to 50 servings. These are simply dehydrated potatoes. Add water and fry them up in a skillet. You're good to go. I've got several of these, as you can see, and we'll be putting them all into this Mylar bag. Now, as you see, everything goes in, and then what I do is I take a shop vac, I vacuum seal the whole bag. I have a little travel iron that I use to seal up the top of the bag. So I put as I'm sucking the air out of it, I seal it as I'm sucking. It gets a very nice. I also, before I suck all the air in, I put in an oxygen absorber. Either you can use the warm hands. I got 6 of these for $1 in the summer, or you can buy online oxygen absorbers too. These work really well. Then seal it up. Put my top on. I'll date the top, and I'll have myself Hashbrown potatoes. These are very similar to what you would get in the professional, emergency packs that you get at different places or online. But I mean, with 50 servings, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 of these boxes, 50 servings each. You know, that's a lot of hash brown potatoes, which, I mean, you can use them for lots of other things rather than hash browns. It's basically just dehydrated potatoes. #2, what I've been doing is I got a deal and on a bunch of these candles. Now, really cheap, dollar store, wherever you get these candles. Problem with these is, as you can see, even this one here is a little wonky. They, these aren't good for storing, and especially if they're not going to be in a climate-controlled, area. They will melt and deform and all that sort of thing. So because of that, these are not very good for storing, say, up at a cabin or your RV. So what I've done is I bought a bunch of these, and then I bought several different containers. You'll see here on this one, it's a metal container, and it's usually for tea, but I've gone ahead and put a double wick. I just melt these things down in a saucepan on the stove. I put a double wick on there. What's nice about this one is it's got this little top that holds up, and you can see it's reflective. So as you can hold this top off, it'll reflect the light out, especially because it's not transparent. As it goes down, you'll be losing light off the top, so that reflective top is really nice to have. Also, it stores well like that, and it can get hot, and once it cools down, it'll be just the same. I got these at a dollar store for about $1 a piece, and they're just little containers. But as you can see, I've filled them up with melted wax, put a wick in the middle, and as these burn down, you still get the light out of them, which is nice. And these are nice because you can just put them in one in the bathroom or wherever you need. And again, if these get hot and melt a bit, it's not a problem. They're not going to deform. They're not going to have any problems in terms of, losing wax or anything like that. Another interesting one I found is this is like a Parmesan shaker. Again, $1 at the dollar store. Nice big glass. And what I thought was nice about this is, as you see, I put my wick and I've all my wax in there. And as you can see with this, what's kind of neat, I think, about it is as it burns down, you get a sort of prism effect through this ribbing that you have on the side, as well as you can, once it burns down a little bit, you can put the top back on and you get like a little starfield pattern on the ceiling, which I thought was really neat on that. I got a couple of those. My next one I'm going to use, I got these nice thick glass, sort of saucer-like bowls that are nice and low, and so I can go ahead and do like a 2 or 3 wick candle into here, which will allow you to get a lot more light. Again, with the transparent, it allows it to burn down, and you can still get a good light out of that. So that's the 2 kind of projects I'm working on now. Really cheap to do on that. One of these at Sam's Club was about $5.70 for 50 servings. I'll put 8 of those into a bucket. On top of this, usually I won't fill it all the way up. I'll put it to about there, and then I'll also vacuum seal some salt and pepper and put that in there with this, maybe some paprika or something like that. So you've got a whole system here, so that you've got your spices and everything in here. Once you just open it up, you're ready to go with that. Hopefully you can get some fresh eggs from a neighbor or something like that, and have yourself a really nice breakfast. So that's my current project. Hope you liked it.